Welcome back to another Day Before video where we'll be talking about first person versus third person. Will the Day Before be strictly third person or will it have a first person mode? First person games is where you're playing through the character, the perspective of the character. There is no in-game camera you can use to your advantage to get a better angle over your enemy. If you know your enemy is around a corner, you have to expose your body to check around that corner. In most first person shooters, your hands and weapon are typically the only things you actually see. A few common first player games are Call of Duty, Doom, Forza, Apex. The list could go on for a long time for these first person games. In third person gaming, this refers to a game where you are viewing the character as an onlooker instead of controlling them from your own personal view. Typically, this is an over the shoulder perspective or behind the back. You can swing the camera around the corner to see what lies behind it while you're staying safe on the other side. As for third person games, we have one of the most popular games, Fortnite, Gears of War, Zelda, yes, Rocket League's even in third person, and many more. At the end of the day, it's all going to be based on your opinion, which version is better, first person or third person. Tons of games start out as a third person mode, as a strict third person viewer game. Then they adopt a first person view mode later on in the game. A good example of this would be PUBG. When I first started playing this game a few years back, there was no first person mode. You could stare camp, you could corner camp, you could use your camera to your advantage. Then a little while later, they adopted the first person mode, second person mode, third person, fifth person, whatever that is. There's just a bunch of hackers in that game now. So I went onto the Steam forums for the Day Before, and tons of people say they're not gonna buy this game unless there's a first person mode, or if there's just gonna be strictly third person, we don't want to have anything to do with it. And the question pops up, will this game have a first person mode? As of right now, reading the forums, looking through news articles, looking at all the videos we are provided, there seems to only be a third person mode. If this game has gone through closed beta and is scheduled to release in 3 months, there is no indication that there will be a first person mode and it will be only third person. Maybe they'll implement that first person view just like they did in PUBG, but then again, they're gonna have more troubles. They're gonna have to create separate servers for first person view gamers only, so that there wouldn't be complaints about third person people camping and that it would be more fair for everybody. As for me, I love third person games. I grew up on SOCOM 1 and SOCOM 2, connecting your PS2 to the dial-up, camping people on Crossroads, if you boomers remember any of that. I understand that people love first person mode. So many games wouldn't be made if people didn't love first person view games. And people really love to be immersed in their character and consider third person lame or cheating or has too much of an advantage. But if everybody's third person, don't we all have the same advantages? You have the same advantage of corner camping, stair camping as I do. Nothing is really considered cheating if we're all on the same page. It's just different strategies involved. You can't just bum rush a corner or run up the staircase. You got to think there's a player behind every corner. A huge reason why I love third person is you get to see your cosmetics, your gear that you stole off the other players. It's cool seeing it in the loading screen like Apex, Call of Duty while you're walking there and, you know, before you just look at your hands and your gun, but you never get to fully see yourself. I love to see myself all the time, seeing the new armor set that I just purchased or killed somebody to gain. There's so many different opinions and so many different ways to sway each other, but just looking at the forums, these Steam forums, tons and tons of people. I'm not sure if the third person community is fighting back at all, but the first person community is definitely wanting more out of this game or won't even purchase the game if it does not have a first person view mode. What do you guys like more? FPV games like Call of Duty or Forza, or third person games like Fortnite, Rocket League, SOCOM, all that good stuff? And remember, if you're enjoying these videos, it helps me tremendously if you leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna personally try to reach out to Fantastic or Fantastic, I'm not sure how you say it, to get some updates or news or anything. Maybe they're just gonna reply to me like, hey, shut up. At least it's more news than they're giving us right now. I want this game to be so good. I want more people to know about it. I want more marketing. I want more people to be involved in the community. And I'll see you guys on the next Day Before video. Bye.